As predicted by President Donald Trump during today's announcement, challenges are already mounting to his declaration of a national emergency at the southern border.
Democrats on the House Judiciary Committee announced in the last hour an immediate investigation into the claim, calling it a reckless disregard for the separation of powers. And it is something President Trump proactively addressed this morning.
We're going to confront the national security crisis on our southern border, and we're going to do it one way or the other. We have to do it.
The White House says the declaration could give President Trump access to about $8 billion for the wall, meant for the military and other accounts, if it clears those legal hurdles.
So here's how that money breaks down. $1.3 billion would come from the congressional spending bill for fencing in Texas. That's the compromise bill worked out earlier this week. The rest would come from executive action, $3.5 billion from the military construction budget, $2.5 billion from the Defense Department drug interaction program, and $600 million from the Treasury Department's drug forfeiture fund. And
already some state attorneys general and members of Congress have promised legal challenges. The ACLU also says they plan to file a lawsuit, but are there other ways to fight the president's declaration? And that we will find out. Jennifer Bellamy is verifying your questions about what is possible throughout all of this.
Well, some have cheered the president's plan to move forward with building the wall. Others, though, are looking at ways he might be stopped. Some have asked, with the newly sworn-in Democratic House, is there anything lawmakers can do? So we set out to verify. We went to the U.S. Code on National Emergencies. It's Section 1622. It says a national emergency shall be terminated if there's a joint resolution to do so, or if the president issues a proclamation terminating the emergency. But you do have to remember, any law must be signed by the president to go into effect. So short of that, Congress would have to overturn a presidential veto, which would take a 2/3 majority in both the Democrat-controlled House and the Republican-held Senate. So we can verify, yes, Congress can pass legislation to repeal the president's national emergency declaration, but it would take a lot for this to happen, including bipartisan action from members of Congress.
Jennifer, thank you. There is both